It's a heck of a ball game played by both teams, but, hats off to my team. Every last one of our kids, whether they played or not, they contributed, and, just big buckets, big stops down the stretch. I couldn't be happier. We've talked about this since last March, losing in the semis. We didn't want that feeling. And so now we're hungry, moving one more step ahead and winning that championship, not just getting to it, winning it. I mean, happy faces, but not satisfied. This group is so determined, and they've worked their butts off since last March. They don't want that feeling again. So, again, they're excited, but with this veteran team, they're ready to move forward for tomorrow.
Gio, have you ever been in the zone like that before? It looked like you really wanted the ball down the stretch.
Yeah, the last time we played them at their place, I think I had 34. But I was just feeling it. I told y'all I'm coming here ready. We're ready. So it just felt good to just play with momentum, be the coach on the floor for my teammates, just lead the game and just take over.
Go here and then.
Gia, you talked a lot about what Brooke means to you in the senior class. When the game was in balance and, knowing losing would obviously knock you guys out of this tournament, what was going through your head in terms of winning the game so you get to play a little bit more with Brooke and keep her season alive as well?
The whole time I thought about my seniors, this is their last year, especially being with Brooke for 3 years. I know she wants this more than probably anybody on the team, but we all want it. She's a great athlete. She's a great player. She's a great person. And so the whole time I was just thinking about my seniors.
Gia, you started off overtime with 2 back-to-back threes. Did you want to open up overtime like that, or did that just happen?
Of course. I didn't shoot it great, 3 for 10, but those 2 3-pointers really gave us a strong lead, and I made them when they counted the most.
Any other questions? Right down here.
Now that you guys are back in the final, what does that do for you guys in terms of a preparation standpoint? I mean, not knowing who you guys are going to play, but obviously this being unfamiliar territory for you, Coach, as a head coach, what's next for you guys in the next day?
We'll just keep it, the same. We did this right before Christmas. We played on a Tuesday, a Thursday, and a Friday. And so, it's just business as usual. And that's, again, I can't say enough about the veteran leadership of this group and just making sure, I know they've told my assistants and me, like, Coach, we got this. We're ready. Don't worry about that. As a head coach, that's great to hear, But, again, I say my money's on them. I trust them. They've earned it, and we're just excited to get back out on that floor again.
One player that, hasn't really gotten talked a lot about this year, Kaylee Atkinson, gave great minutes off the bench. That huge block in the fourth quarter really got the crowd on their feet. Can you talk about her development as the season has progressed into being a very valuable piece of your puzzle?
Kaylee didn't play her senior year because she tore her knee. So Kaylee's growth from her freshman year, she guarded Brooke every single day in practice. And so I think you can kind of thank Brooke a little bit for that because Brooke kind of abused her to some extent, but Kaylee she's a coach's kid. She grew. She's a positionless kid. She can, she guards the 5 for us, the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, and she plays whatever's needed. And so I just couldn't be happier for her because, she's just continued to battle through things and, gone through a shooting slump, and then she steps up and hits big shots. She stepped up. Our motto is whatever it takes. There's so many people. Mo hit threes, Dee, Aaliyah, Talon. One of my freshmen steps in and plays some key defensive stops, hits a bucket. Nike gets big rebounds down the stretch. Like this group, besides these 2, there's a different person stepping up every game, and that's, that's people buying in, and it's awesome to see.
So you obviously didn't start off great in the first quarter, but in halftime you dominated pretty much with 16-5. What did you tell your team during the break between the end of regulation and halftime?
Continuously it seems like that we always build stronger and stronger as the game goes on. That was a great basketball game. you got your third and fourth quarter where it's dead even. And I do think a lot of it has to do with our conditioning. Our kids work hard, and I think that just kind of showed as the game went on, us getting stops. We turned the ball over 10 times, okay, against a good defensive club. So again, what I told them at halftime is, they came out and punched first. We got to punch back. Not literally, obviously, but in that motto, we have to be the tougher basketball team.
Brooke, you moved into 6th place all-time in WAC scoring tonight. Have you had time to reflect on your career at all, or?
That is news to me.
Yeah, well, congratulations on that,
thank you.
definitely. But are you more focused on the games? I mean, obviously, but have you been able to look at the emotional aspect of your career coming to an end?
I mean, I haven't. I'm gonna wait to do that until after my season's over. But it's definitely been an amazing journey, and I'm very thankful that I came to New Mexico State. I'm thankful for the teammates and the coaching that I've had. It's been really good. It means everything. We've been waiting for this all year, and we're excited to compete.